King Arthur of Camelot. King Arthur is a legendary figure associated with the medieval tales of Camelot and the Knights of the Round Table. He is believed to have ruled Britain in the 5th or 6th century and is renowned for his leadership, chivalry, and quest for the Holy Grail. The story of King Arthur has captured the imagination of people for centuries, symbolizing the ideals of honor, bravery, and justice. He is depicted as a wise and noble king who brought unity to the land and defended it against external threats, including the Saxon invaders. The legend of King Arthur is filled with captivating characters such as Merlin the Wizard, the noble knights Lancelot and Gawain, and the enchanting Lady Guinevere. It encompasses mythical elements, magical artifacts, and epic quests that have inspired countless works of literature, art, and film. While the historical existence of King Arthur is debated, his story has left an indelible mark on popular culture and has become a symbol of heroism and the pursuit of noble ideals. The tales of King Arthur continue to resonate with audiences worldwide, reminding us of the power of courage, loyalty, and the enduring quest for a better world. King Solomon of Israel. King Solomon is a biblical figure known for his wisdom, wealth, and architectural achievements. He ruled over the ancient kingdom of Israel in the 10th century BCE and is credited with the construction of the first temple in Jerusalem. Solomon is best known for his renowned wisdom, demonstrated through the famous story of the judgment of two women claiming to be the mother of a baby. His wisdom was sought by people from far and wide, and he is attributed with authoring the biblical book of Proverbs, known for its teachings on morality and practical wisdom. Under Solomon's rule, the Kingdom of Israel reached its peak in terms of political influence and economic prosperity. He engaged in extensive trade, establishing alliances and diplomatic relationships with neighboring kingdoms, resulting in a period of peace and prosperity. Solomon's reign also witnessed significant architectural achievements, including the construction of the First Temple, which became a central place of worship for the Israelites. His wealth and splendor were renowned, attracting visitors from distant lands who marveled at his wisdom and opulence. Despite his achievements, Solomon's later years were marked by challenges and controversies, including political unrest and the introduction of foreign religious practices. Nevertheless, his legacy as a wise and prosperous king has endured through the ages, and his story continues to inspire discussions on leadership, wisdom, and the pursuit of knowledge.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more topics you love.
King Tutankhamun of Egypt. King Tutankhamun, also known as King Tut, was an ancient Egyptian pharaoh who reigned during the 14th century BCE, in the period known as the New Kingdom. He ascended to the throne at a young age and is famous for his intact tomb that was discovered in the Valley of the Kings in 1922. King Tutankhamun's tomb, filled with a vast array of treasures and artifacts, provided valuable insights into the art, culture, and religious beliefs of ancient Egypt. The discovery of his tomb by archaeologist Howard Carter sparked worldwide fascination and renewed interest in ancient Egyptian civilization. Although King Tutankhamun's reign was relatively short-lived and his accomplishments were overshadowed by other pharaohs, his tomb's discovery offered a unique glimpse into the opulence and rituals of the ancient Egyptian royalty. It revealed intricate jewelry, precious artifacts, and intricate burial practices that showcased the Egyptians' beliefs in the afterlife. The legacy of King Tutankhamun lies not in his political achievements but in the cultural and historical significance of his tomb. His discovery has contributed immensely to our understanding of ancient Egypt's rich civilization, its religious practices, and the elaborate preparations for the afterlife. King Tutankhamun's story serves as a reminder of the enduring fascination with ancient civilizations and the mysteries they hold. His name has become synonymous with the allure of the pharaohs and the quest to uncover the secrets of the past. King Louis XIV of France. King Louis XIV, also known as the Sun King, reigned as the King of France from 1643 to 1715. He is considered one of the most influential monarchs in European history, known for his absolute rule, grandeur, and patronage of the arts. Louis XIV's reign was marked by a centralized monarchy and the establishment of an elaborate court at the Palace of Versailles. He sought to consolidate his power and control over the nobility, solidifying France's status as a major European power. Louis XIV was renowned for his extravagant lifestyle and his patronage of the arts. He commissioned magnificent palaces, gardens, and works of art that showcased the splendor and wealth of the French monarchy. His support of artists, writers, and musicians contributed to the flourishing of French culture and the development of the Baroque style. Louis XIV's reign also saw significant military and territorial expansion. He engaged in numerous wars to expand France's borders and strengthen its influence in Europe. These military campaigns, while costly, further enhanced France's reputation as a dominant power on the continent. Louis XIV's legacy as an absolute monarch and his contributions to the arts and culture continue to captivate historians and scholars. His reign symbolizes an era of opulence, power, and artistic achievement, leaving an indelible mark on French history and European monarchies. King Henry VIII of England. King Henry VIII was a significant figure in English history, known for his tumultuous reign and his role in the English Reformation. He ruled as the King of England from 1509 to 1547 and is remembered for his 6 marriages and his break with the Catholic Church. Henry VIII's reign was marked by political and religious turmoil. His desire for a male heir led him to seek an annulment of his first marriage, which ultimately resulted in the separation of the Church of England from the authority of the Pope. This event, known as the English Reformation, established Henry VIII as the head of the newly formed Church of England. Henry VIII's personal life, particularly his multiple marriages and the subsequent executions of 2 of his wives, Anne Boleyn and Catherine Howard, remain subjects of fascination and intrigue. His pursuit of a male heir, along with his quest for political alliances through marriage, shaped the course of English history and had far-reaching consequences. Despite the controversy surrounding his reign, Henry VIII is also remembered for his contributions to the development of the English navy and the strengthening of the monarchy's power. He was an influential monarch who left a lasting impact on the religious, political, and cultural landscape of England. The story of Henry VIII continues to captivate scholars and enthusiasts alike, offering a fascinating glimpse into the complexities of power, religion, and personal relationships in the Tudor era. Alexander the Great, King of Macedonia. Alexander the Great was a renowned ancient Greek king who ruled over the Kingdom of Macedonia from 336 BCE until his death in 323 BCE. He is widely regarded as one of history's greatest military leaders and conquerors. Alexander the Great's military campaigns are legendary. He embarked on an ambitious conquest to expand his empire and succeeded in establishing one of the largest empires in the ancient world, stretching from Greece to Egypt and as far east as India. His military strategies and tactics, combined with his charismatic leadership, allowed him to achieve remarkable victories against formidable opponents. Beyond his military prowess, Alexander the Great played a significant role in spreading Greek culture and Hellenistic civilization throughout his conquered territories. He encouraged the blending of Greek and local customs, fostering the exchange of ideas, art, and knowledge between different cultures. Alexander's legacy extends beyond his military achievements. He sponsored the arts and sciences, and his reign marked the Hellenistic age, characterized by advancements in philosophy, literature, and architecture. His patronage of the philosopher Aristotle furthered intellectual pursuits and laid the foundation for future philosophical and scientific developments. Although Alexander's empire did not long survive his death, his impact on the world was profound. His conquests influenced subsequent empires and left a lasting legacy on the cultural, political, and military history of the Mediterranean and the Near East. The story of Alexander the Great continues to inspire awe and admiration for his military brilliance, his visionary leadership, and his enduring influence on ancient civilization. King David of Israel. King David is a significant figure in biblical history and is revered as one of the greatest kings of Israel. He ruled during the 10th century BCE and is known for his military successes, his musical talents as a psalmist, and his establishment of Jerusalem as the capital city. David's story is rich with complexity and depth. From his humble beginnings as a shepherd, he rose to prominence as a warrior and leader, ultimately becoming the king of a united Israel. He is celebrated for his defeat of the Philistine giant Goliath and his subsequent military triumphs, which expanded and secured the borders of the kingdom. David's legacy extends beyond his military exploits. He is attributed with composing many of the Psalms, which are poetic expressions of praise, lament, and devotion to God. These psalms continue to resonate with individuals seeking comfort, guidance, and spiritual connection. Despite his successes, David's reign was not without challenges and moral struggles. His affair with Bathsheba and the subsequent consequences highlight the complexities of power and the human condition. King David's story offers insights into themes of faith, redemption, and the pursuit of justice. His reign is seen as a golden era in Israel's history and continues to inspire discussions on leadership, faith, and the complexities of human nature. King Charlemagne of the Franks. King Charlemagne, also known as Charles the Great, was a remarkable figure who ruled the Franks from 768 to 814 CE. He is renowned for his military achievements, his efforts to revive learning and culture, and his role in laying the foundation for medieval European civilization. Charlemagne's reign marked a significant period of political and cultural transformation. He expanded the Frankish kingdom through military conquests, uniting much of Western Europe under his rule. His empire, known as the Carolingian Empire, encompassed present-day France, Germany, Italy, and parts of other European countries. Charlemagne was a patron of education and learning, often referred to as the father of Europe's Renaissance. He established schools and encouraged the preservation and copying of ancient manuscripts, contributing to a revival of scholarship and intellectual pursuits. His court became a center of culture and the arts. As a devout Christian, Charlemagne sought to strengthen the church's influence and promote religious reforms. He worked closely with church leaders, and his support for Christian missions led to the conversion of many pagan tribes in Europe. Charlemagne's impact on European history cannot be overstated. His efforts to promote education, his military conquests, and his role in the spread of Christianity laid the foundation for the development of medieval Europe. He remains an iconic figure, representing the ideal of a strong and enlightened ruler. King Richard the Lionheart of England. King Richard I, commonly known as Richard the Lionheart, was an influential king who ruled England from 1189 to 1199. He is best remembered for his military prowess, his role in the Third Crusade, and his reputation as a chivalrous knight. Richard the Lionheart's reign was marked by his participation in the Crusades, a series of military expeditions aimed at reclaiming Jerusalem from Muslim control. He gained a reputation as a valiant warrior and leader, earning the moniker Lionheart for his bravery in battle. Despite spending only a few months of his reign in England, Richard's legacy is intertwined with the ideals of medieval chivalry and knightly valor. He captured the imagination of his contemporaries and subsequent generations through tales of his exploits, such as his encounters with the legendary figure of Robin Hood. Richard's absence from England, while focused on the Crusades, led to political challenges and strained finances. Nevertheless, his reputation as a warrior king and his romanticized image as a noble and courageous leader have endured throughout history. Richard the Lionheart's story represents the intersection of medieval warfare, knightly ideals, and the religious fervor of the Crusades. He continues to be celebrated as a legendary figure, embodying the virtues of bravery, honor, and loyalty. King Ashoka of the Maurya Empire, India. King Ashoka, also known as Ashoka the Great, was an influential ruler of the Maurya Empire in ancient India. He reigned from approximately 268 to 232 BCE and is remembered for his transformation from a ruthless conqueror to a benevolent and enlightened monarch. Ashoka's early reign was marked by military conquests, expanding the boundaries of the Maurya Empire across much of the Indian subcontinent. However, after witnessing the devastation caused by his conquests, particularly the bloody Battle of Kalinga, he experienced a change of heart and embraced the path of nonviolence and compassion. Ashoka's conversion to Buddhism played a pivotal role in his transformation. He adopted Buddhist principles and sought to govern his empire with moral and ethical values. He implemented policies that promoted social welfare, religious tolerance, and the spread of Buddhism, sending missionaries to various parts of Asia. To communicate his edicts and teachings, Ashoka had inscriptions carved on pillars and rocks throughout his empire. These Ashokan edicts provide valuable historical insights into his governance, moral precepts, and commitment to the welfare of his subjects. Ashoka's legacy lies not only in his efforts to promote peace and social welfare but also in his significant contributions to the spread of Buddhism beyond India. His reign represents a turning point in Indian history, with Buddhism becoming a prominent religion and his principles of governance influencing future rulers. King Ashoka's story serves as a reminder of the transformative power of compassion, empathy, and the pursuit of moral values in governance. His reign continues to inspire discussions on the relationship between power and ethics.